Good morning, everyone. Today's episode is going to involve replacing this hose bib. It's a super simple and easy fix. Do not pay anyone to do it. You could do it yourself. I'll walk you through the steps just to show you how bad this is. For one, it's been leaking for some time. And then two, now it's to the point where when you try to tighten it, it doesn't tighten. So anyways, we're going to fix that today. We're going to begin by just shutting off the water supply to the house, and of course it'll stop the water supply here, and then I'll just show you how to remove it. Okay, I wanted to show you just in case you've never done it before, but when you turn off the water, I mentioned earlier it's this valve. All you do is just tilt it up. It was originally tilted straight down. You tilt it up, it shuts off the water. Um, Real quick right here, just to prep you, yesterday I put some like penetrating oil. I had a little wire brush. I wanted to try to break off some of the corrosion because this will be tight to loosen. You can use crescent wrench, pipe wrench, channel locks. I'm going to use channel locks, and like I said, what I'm going to do next is just simply get my wire brush I talked about, just try to clean up the threads. Once the water stops coming out, we'll go ahead and prep it for the installation of the new hose bib. Okay, I got everything nice and cleaned up. Again, I used the wire brush, just cleaned up the threads. Next, we're going to go ahead and apply some of the pipe thread. I normally will go 3 turns clockwise. Next, I'm going to use a little bit of the thread sealant. I like to use both. We'll clean it up after. Now we'll just install the new hose bib. I'm using a 1/4 turn. I like it better. I got away from the traditional hose bibs. This is just a quarter turn, so to me it's much more convenient. Just hand tighten it, and then this last turn we'll use our channel locks. I think that should do it. That should do it. We'll go ahead and turn on the water, check it out. If it leaks, I'll give it one more spin. I'd rather not over tighten it because just in case it needs to be replaced in the future, it won't be so hard to take off. We'll go ahead and cut. I'll turn on the water, I'll hook up the hose, and we'll try it out. Okay, one thing before we turn the water on and test everything out. This next part's optional. This is a vacuum breaker. It helps relieve some of the pressure when you have your water on and when you're using like a spray nozzle. If too much pressure builds up, it'll release from this vacuum breaker. So I'm just going to install this real quick. Pretty much use the same process as I did with the hose bib. Put just a little bit here. Not too tight. Just then the last piece, this little nut here, you just tighten this down until it snaps off. And then you're good to go. Like I said, I'll go ahead and hook up the hose, turn on the water, and then now we'll test it out. Okay, so I have the water turned on. I checked, nothing's leaking, nothing's dripping. It looks good. And just to show the quarter turn, to me it's quicker, more convenient. When you shut it off, vacuum breaker I talked about just releases built up water pressure. You're good to go. I highly recommend you do this on your own. No need to pay anyone. The hose bib was, I think it was $14. The vacuum breaker, again, optional. I think it was $8. If you don't have any of the pipe thread or the sealant, then that'll be maybe another $10, $15. But you could get everything done on your own 30 minutes. I'm sorry, $30 in 30 minutes. So I hope you find this helpful. Take care, everyone.